Hey guys, thanks for joining me again. My name is Mick Perez. I hope you're enjoying my teaching course on guitar, and hopefully it's improving your social life. You're getting more popular, and your girlfriend or your boyfriend are really looking at you with different eyes, and your spouse is loving you again. So today we're going to work on the pentatonic scale, and it's kind of an introduction to lead guitar because I have a few students that want to get into that more. So here we go. Are you ready? Okay, so here we are. The close up. So the pentatonic scale looks like this. We're walking down, descending in notes from high to low. Coming back up. Okay. When we're looking at the pentatonic scale, okay, this part is the guitar neck, the nut. This is called the nut right here. This, where the strings cross that hold the strings in place. That's a nut. That's this. So when we're looking at our graphs, we're going to hold this up this way, and that's how we look at it. Okay, so 12th fret. It's hard for you to see there, I'm sure. There's a 12th fret. It's kind of upside down for you. 12th, and this is what it looks like. The easy way to look at this, I'm going to have this up on the screen. The easy way to look at the pentatonic shape is all of the notes go across. Right? Let me get this up on my the screen here. Okay. So again, it almost looks upside down because these top strings, or what looks like the top strings here, are actually the bottom strings. Okay? So again, when we're looking at it this way, we're actually going to hold the paper this way. Okay? So it's kind of backwards. Looks like it anyway. So these are the skinny strings and these are the heavy strings. We're all across the 12th fret right here, the two dots. So each note down here, we're going to go one at a time. So we're going to start on this note here, okay? See it? Play that note, and then we play the next note right here. Then we go to the next note here on the next string, third finger, on the dot, So the fret markers are an easy way to find out, kind of see where you're at. So do that again. 15, so dot, 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 dot. This is the quickest way to memorize it. Dot, 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 dot. And then we're going to come down to the 14th fret here. This is a 12. And we're skipping a fret, go to the next string. Oops. Go to the next string. We're skipping a fret. Then we go back to the dot and the dot. So if you remember, this is an E string and this is an E string. So these notes are going to be the same here. So let's try it again. Now, as you notice, I'm using my third and my first finger. It's more like a blues style versus a classical. Using all the fingers this way is more of a classical going through the fingering the way we're playing versus a blues So there's two kind of styles of the way I hold my hand. Some people may do it different. This is how I do it, and it's always worked for me, and you'll see a lot of blues players play this way too. It's very comfortable. Okay, so getting back to it. Dot, dot, next string, same. Good job. 14th fret. Got that? 14, then 12. We're skipping. Same frets, next string, same frets, and then back up to the dot and the dot. Let's go back the other way. Let's ascend, so we're going up in tone. 12 to the 15, so dot to dot. Ready? Here we go. 12, 15, then the dot, skip a fret, next string, dot, 12th fret, skip a string, or skip a fret, sorry, and then 12th fret, skip a fret, 12th fret, and then to the dot, dot, and dot. So what you're going to do is get used to this, kind of memorize this back and forth. And people have said, so I'm learning all these scales, the pentatonic and all these different areas. What do you do with it? How do I make music with it? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to play, I'm going to play a backing track, and I'll show you. It's about getting creative and just kind of making something up as you go. It's called improvising, and I'll show you how that sounds. We're going to work on what we call guitar licks and some soloing. The easy way to start, let me start this music over again here, is by just starting with maybe one string. So we have our pentatonic scale. Here's the first two notes of the scale, right? You go to the next string, you just revolve it around this E. So we're just using two strings, right? Then go to the next string. So this is an E, and this is an E. So maybe start with revolving around the E note. See what note I'm on. So let's start with a pull-off. Let's start with a pull-off. What we're going to do is play the first note and pull off to our first finger. So we're starting the 15th fret to the 12th fret. And we're going to stay within this pentatonic. We're going to work mostly on a few, the bottom four strings. So when we do the pull off, you're going to pull your finger down because it acts as a pick. See? So I'm not, if I lift up, that's what it sounds like. If I pull down, pull off, creates, acts like a pick, okay? Now, a lot of students run into this problem where the string comes off over the side. So if you hold your hand like this, now the back of the neck, let's see if you can see, I'm not grabbing it like a baseball bat, right? So I am holding the neck like that. So between this part of your finger and your thumb, okay? And I'm kind of wrapping my finger around, like if this was the neck, I'm wrapping it around here. Can you see that? Oh wait, where am I? Like that. Okay, so not the baseball bat thing, but just gripping it with that part of the finger. What that does, it enables you to pull down and get a lot of torque on it without slipping, without it doing this. See? By holding it here. So pick, pull off, pick, pull off. And now we go pick, pull off to the next string. There we go. Pick, pull off, pick. So we got the pick, pull off, pick. Let's try that with music. First we're just going to do the pull off. Hold on. Let me get the drums working. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just going to pull off. Ready? Pick, pull off, pick, pull off, pick, pull off, pick, pull off, pick, pull off. Easy, right? Simple. Now we're going to go pick, pull off, pick. The next string. Pick, pull off, pick. You guys remember that old Banana Splits show back when we were kids? Yeah, that was back in the 60s or 70s. Yes, I'm about 100 years old. Good. That's what that reminds me of. The Banana Splits. Remember that? Okay. Moving on. Next we have what's called a hammer-on. So we're going to pick, hammer-on. We're just going to use this finger and go whoosh. So we're hammering it onto that fret, under the 15th fret. Alright? So watch this. Hammer on, pull off. Pick, hammer on, pull off. I had a student years ago. He was probably like 8 years old, and he said, "Sounds like a fire truck." And he could do it. He was 8, and he was playing lead guitar within 6 months. So, let's do it with music. Are you ready? Here we go. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. And we're going to loop it. Ready? 3, 4. Now we're going to play this and land on the next string on your 3rd finger. Watch. Here, let me slow it down for you. hammer on, pull off, pick. Okay, you try. Ready, go. Or I'll do it again. Pick, hammer on, pull off, pick. Your turn. Very good. Pick, hammer on, pull off, pick. Pick, hammer on, pull off, pick. Yeah, I'm talking to you like this because after teaching 1,000 students, I pretty much know where they get stuck, and it's almost every time the same place. Okay, now we're going to go to the next string. Pick, hammer on, pull off, pick. You can use your second finger or your third finger, whatever's comfortable. Okay, your turn. Want me to do it again? Okay. Pick, hammer on, pull off, and then pick. Can you see that? Pick, hammer on, pull off, pick. Very good. Do it again. Now let's do first string to the second string. Are you ready with the drum beat? 2, 3, 4. First string, ready? And do it again. 3, 4, again. 3, 4. And again. 3, 4. Now we're going to go to the second string. 1, 2, 3, first string. Second, back. Now when we get that down, you're going to go to the third string. Watch, ready? 3, 4. That's your third string. We're just staying within the scale. From the first string, here we go. And again. Three, 4. Sorry, I'm switching fingers on you. Double time that. Actually, it's a triplet. How do we use that in the lead? Watch. That was 2 pull-offs, right? See it? Here we go. Here's a hammer on pull off, and then the pull off. So it just those 2 within a week. Maybe it'll take you 2 weeks. You can sound like you really know what you're doing and you're like cruising. And that's just the very beginning. So hammer-ons, pull-offs, the pentatonic scale, and I think that will be good for this lesson. The next lesson we'll get into theory, constructing a major scale, minor scale, and then how to construct the pentatonic scale. And then I'll give you another position of that pentatonic so you can go back and forth 2 different positions. All right, great job. Until next time, see ya.